Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to a quick update video on forgotten weapons. I'm Ian McCollum, and I'm on the road today, hence the hotel room backdrop. But I wanted to give you a quick update on the status of the legal attack on KE Arms from GWACS, and also see if I can get some of you guys who may be in a position to help KE in a very specific way. So, right now, as the lawsuit stands, there were originally claims from GWACS on a whole bunch of things, and all of the claims related to copyrights, trademarks, and trade dress have been dropped. It's worth pointing out that there were no claims based on patents because nothing about the CAV15 receivers has ever been patented. But those copyright, trademark, and trade dress issues have all been dropped for lack of any actual standing. Basically, they were nonsense claims in the first place. What that leaves in the lawsuit are a bunch of claims regarding alleged NDAs being violated and alleged trade secrets from GWACS. Now, what would be really helpful is if you happen to have had any correspondence with GWACS over iterations to their product, or how the CAV15 Mark II that GWACS bought, how that was actually assembled. For example, there's a really interesting email that was sent to KE by a customer of GWACS who wanted to put their own sling swivels in one of the Cav Arms receivers, but they didn't want to drill through any of the reinforcing ribs on the inside of the receiver. And so they sent GWACS an email and just said, hey, can you, is there any chance you have a sectioned receiver that you can send me a picture of so I can see where I can drill holes? And GWACS very helpfully sent him back not just a picture of a sectioned receiver, but a picture of both sides of the sectioned receiver with a ruler for scale so that he could see exactly where it was, practical to drill and put a sling swivel hole. That's exactly the sort of information that GWACS is now claiming to be trade secret and covered by NDAs. So of course, it can't be a trade secret if it's been publicly revealed, especially by the people claiming it to be a trade secret. And the same thing goes for NDAs. They don't protect every random piece of information. They protect they protect the security, the privacy, the secrecy of actual secret information. And if a company is, if any party is actively publicizing information, well, that information is not going to be actionable on an NDA if they're already publicizing it. So if you have information, if you corresponded with GWACS about things like how the receiver was made, or what they plan to do in the future. For example, were they planning, if they were going to develop a new receiver, were they going to put various specific features in it? If you asked them about that and got an answer back, it would be really pretty helpful to KE if you could send them a copy of that correspondence. For the record, I think it's worth pointing out that Cavalry Arms, from the very beginning, was incredibly transparent about the design, the molding, the welding, the overall manufacturing process of the Cav Arms Mark II receiver. And for many years after their equipment was sold to GWACS, GWACS was very open about this stuff as well. It seems that it's only when it becomes legally useful to them that they've decided to claim it all as secret squirrel, super secure trade secret stuff. At any rate, I hope because of what seems to me like a pretty obvious hypocrisy and publicization of what is now claimed to be trade secret, that this lawsuit will be found in KE's favor pretty effectively once it actually goes to trial. But of course, it has to get to trial first, and the continuing motions and legal fees and trial preparation and just the cost of having attorneys go to trial when that happens, which should be in a couple months. That is a massive burden on KE. They're basically putting every penny that they can get into the legal defense fund. If you would like to help them, of course, if they run out of money before the trial happens and cannot continue, they lose by default, which is a really unfortunate aspect of the US legal system. But if you'd like to help them, the best way that you can do that is to go to their website, take a look through everything that they have to offer, find something that you think is cool that you'd like to have, and purchase it from them. That is how they are building a legal defense fund. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. We'll be back tomorrow with a cool forgotten weapon. Thanks for watching.